7 decisions to achieve success. We often say, success is just fate, or some people are just luckier than us. But honestly, if you think about it, every day we stand at dozens of small crossroads. Choosing to drink a cup of coffee and get to work right away, or lying in bed scrolling through the phone for another 15 minutes. Deciding to call a client now, or putting it off until tomorrow. All these little choices, added up, shape how far we go. The book 7 Decisions to Achieve Success is all about this idea. Success doesn't just happen. It comes from the decisions we make, choosing right, choosing consistently, choosing to keep going. Let's break it down. Decision 1. Take 100% responsibility for your life. First, if you want success, you must take full responsibility. No more because of, if only, or it's their fault. Think about it. Have you ever said, my boss is too strict, so I can't grow, or I couldn't study further because my family didn't have the money? Sounds familiar, right? But does blaming solve anything? When you take responsibility, you see yourself as the root. Failure, it's on me. Success, also thanks to me. That shift alone changes everything. Real life example. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, the company he himself founded. People thought he was done. Instead of blaming, he built a new company, kept learning, and later returned to Apple, creating the iPhone and iPad that changed the world. If he had just sat around blaming, we probably wouldn't have the smartphone we're holding today. Practical tip: tonight, write down one thing you've been blaming others for. For example, I don't exercise because I'm too busy. Then reframe it. I haven't arranged my time to exercise yet. Same situation, but the second sentence puts control back in your hands. Decision 2. Choose wisdom over knowledge. Knowledge alone isn't enough. The key is how you apply it. Plenty of people have high degrees, but get stuck in real life. Others may not have studied as much, but they're sharp, practical, and effective. Real life example. Warren Buffett reads about 500 pages of reports and books every day. But he doesn't just read to know more. He selects, analyzes, and turns knowledge into wise investment decisions. That's wisdom. Practical tip: tomorrow, instead of scrolling Facebook for an hour, read one article on finance or a good book. Then write down one idea you could actually apply to your work. That's wisdom in action. Decision 3. Be a person of action. Some people say, I'll wait until everything's ready, then I'll start. But when is everything ever perfect? Action is the secret. Mistakes are fine, as long as you keep moving. Real life example. Elon Musk's first rocket exploded. The second failed too. The third also crashed. But on the 4th try, he succeeded. If he had quit after the first, there'd be no reusable rockets today. Practical tip: every day, take one small step towards your big goal. If you want to sell online, today take 5 product photos. Tomorrow, post 1 listing. Don't wait for a perfect website, just start. Decision 4. Keep a joyful and grateful spirit. Many people think success makes you happy, but often, it's the other way around. Joy and gratitude pull you closer to success. When you're grateful, life feels lighter. That energy keeps you going long term. Real life example. Richard Branson, founder of Virgin. Everyone says he's always full of energy, always smiling, always grateful for his staff and customers. That's how he keeps his team loyal and creative. Practical tip: tomorrow morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Health to go to work, family by your side, a hot cup of coffee. Simple, but it makes your whole day brighter. Decision 5. Choose forgiveness over resentment. Holding grudges is like carrying a heavy stone in your backpack. The longer you carry it, the heavier it feels. Forgiveness isn't for others, it's for you. Real life example. Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison. When he was released, instead of revenge, he chose forgiveness. That decision united South Africa and avoided civil war. Practical tip: Write down one person you still feel angry at. Then ask yourself, do I really want to carry this anger any longer? Often, letting go feels like setting yourself free. Decision 6. Persevere with discipline. Big success is usually the result of thousands of small, repeated actions. Real-life example, Michael Phelps, Olympic swimming legend. For 5 years, he trained 6 hours a day, 6 days a week, without missing even on holidays and birthdays. That discipline earned him 23 Olympic gold medals. Practical tip: pick one small habit and stick to it for 30 days. Read 10 pages each night. Do 20 push-ups every morning. Small, consistent actions build massive results. Decision 7. Choose belief and hope over fear. Finally, belief is what keeps you standing when storms come. Real-life example, Oprah Winfrey. She grew up poor, suffered discrimination and hardship. But she always believed she had value and could rise. Today, she's a global icon, the queen of television. Practical tip: write down your core belief. For example, I believe if I persist, I will succeed. Read it whenever you feel discouraged. It's like a compass to keep you from losing your way. 7-day checklist. Here's a simple 7-day challenge. 1. Responsibility. Rewrite one excuse into a proactive statement. 2. Wisdom. Turn one piece of knowledge into action. 3. Action. Do one small step toward your goal. 4. Gratitude. Write down 3 things you're thankful for. 5. Forgiveness. Let go of one resentment. 6. Discipline. Keep one small habit for 30 days. 7. Belief. Repeat your core belief when you're tired. Try it for just 7 days. You'll feel the difference. Final thoughts. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's like planting a tree. You water it daily, care for it, and eventually, it grows and bears fruit. What matters is choosing right every single day. These 7 decisions may sound simple, but if you practice them consistently, your life will change. So, ask yourself, if you started today and stayed committed for 1 year, how different would your life look?